Hey everyone, it's the SavaniSis here again, and we're going to talk about getting a PhD in feeling good now. We're going to talk about how feeling good can change your life. And the second thing we're going to talk about is being aware of how society works on you not feeling good.
Disempowering you.
Yeah, and if you're aware of this, there's something you can do about it.
Of course there is.
So stay tuned for more. Hey.
Wouldn't it be great if our education system taught us a subject and a degree in feeling good?
Oh my God.
And then we could upgrade to a master's degree of feeling good and then do a PhD in feeling good now.
Oh my God, I'll definitely sign myself up to that course. Isn't it interesting how we're not taught how to feel good at a young age, because it takes work, because there's so many distractions out there that make us not feel so good. So why is it important to feel good? Let's get straight to it. Well, when you're feeling good, I don't know if you've noticed this, but we have definitely.
Yes.
So when you're feeling good, the first thing you notice is that it's much easier to have positive thoughts. It's much easier to think great thoughts, right?
You start to generate more positive thoughts because one positive thought attracts another like-minded thought. That's the first step in the law of attraction. You start to attract other like-minded thoughts. So you create a momentum here of positive thoughts.
And the second one is it's much more easier to believe in your dreams. So if there is something that you want in life, if it's something that you've visualized before, it's so much easier to believe in it and feel it when you're feeling good.
Definitely.
The third thing is confidence. You feel so much more confident within yourself. You actually can feel limitless at times when your feeling good levels are really high. You feel that I can do anything if I set my mind and my focus onto it. And the fourth thing is you're more likely to take action. When you're feeling good, you've got more energy to do things, and you're more likely to take action towards what you want. So the fifth thing, I want to give you a bonus.
Ooh, a
Guess
bonus.
what a bonus is in feeling good? When you're feeling good, you're emanating this feeling good energy around you. Your electromagnetic field around you changes. And when that changes, when you feel good, you attract like-minded people. You attract feeling good people. You might be at a shop and you get served by someone who's very uplifting and positive and jokes around with you. You might go somewhere else, might take a walk in a park, and you might attract somebody like that. And if you maintain this feeling good vibe, you start to attract friends and a circle of people around you that are also very much the same.
Yes.
And so your life just improves overall. And all this from feeling good.
Wow, who would have thought?
Who would have thought? However, it's also the second point we want to say is how it's important to be aware of how society and the world we live in actually make us feel worse. So it moves us towards not feeling good rather than feeling good. Okay, so we're going to give you examples because awareness is the key. If you're aware of it, you know which parts of the world and society to avoid or minimize. Not avoid completely and not do it out of fear. That's really important. It's just having the choice. When you have awareness, you have choice that I'm going to choose to focus on this instead of this.
Because you are in control of the way you feel. Everything is designed to disempower you, to instill fear. But remember, we don't need to choose the fear emotion. We have a choice on the way we want to respond to what's going on around us and choose to feel. We can choose to feel happy. So therefore, we're immune to the fear that's being imposed around us in this world.
So the one major influence on how it affects our emotions and our feelings is the media.
The media play a huge role.
Can you go through that, Kashmir?
The mass media, the television, the news, the newspaper, the radio, the magazines, social media even. All of it is designed to disempower you, to digress you from your dreams, your desires, to take you away from knowing who you truly, really are.
However, social media can be a positive influence if you're very aware of what you choose to look at.
Yes. Who do you choose to follow on Instagram? Who do you choose to have as a friend on your Facebook, knowing that guaranteed whatever they post on their wall is going to be positive? You can be in control of your media.
So I'll give you an example. I don't know if you've ever felt this. When you look at Facebook all day long, or you're scrolling up and down Instagram all day long, how do you feel at the end? And often what we found in the past, and we don't do it anymore, but we found that social media actually made us feel low, but we didn't know quite why. And we weren't necessarily looking at anything that was very negative, although there is some negative stuff on social media, but we just felt low. And what you realize is that when you look at Instagram and you look at Facebook and other social media networks, what you find is that you see people having a great life. They're in wonderful relationships. They're living a high life because people only like to post what's really good.
What's going well in their life.
Yeah, they don't post all the ups and downs. And that's just a minute snapshot of their entire life. That could be a second of joy that they've experienced that's been captured on a screen.
Yeah, the second of the Hollywood dream. Just captured it, popped it on Instagram, and then you think that's their whole life.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
And all the other times, they might be miserable, or they might be going through their ups and downs. They might be suffering from anxiety or depression, but you won't know that,
you won't see any of that
on the screen. So when you look at all this, you start to feel lack. You feel like, I don't have this. I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not slim enough, or certain, whatever it is, whatever your insecurities are, they'll be magnified by looking at these Instagram posts. So anything that you don't like about yourself, you'll feel even more of it when you look at these social medias. So it's so important to really be aware of that and how that's making you feel. The other thing is the news. When you look at mass media, the news is designed to give mainly, I'd say 99% negative stuff of what's going on around the world. And that only, again, gives you a snapshot of what actually is happening in the entire planet. Is the news going to report every single philanthropic event that's taking place, or people that are doing good in communities and in villages and all around the world, or people that are thriving, miracles of positivity, miracles of healing. They're not going to show any of that, because people actually thrive on negative emotions. They're actually addicted to them. It feels good in some weird way. It's entertaining. And this is the same with soap operas, this is the same with dramas, this is the same with reality TV shows. So when you watch these all day long or all the time on a consistent basis, what are you feeding your mind? What are you feeding your subconscious mind?
Garbage.
And you're not going to feel good. I'm telling you this because we've experienced this.
Yes. We have to. It's an experiment. Teach you guys this.
So as we're doing it, and as you can fall back into old patterns. So you might have good intentions of doing meditation and focusing on good, but you fall back into old ways sometimes, and you fall back into looking at these things again. And then you get to a point you think, I was feeling so much better 2 weeks ago when I was doing all this good stuff, and all of a sudden I'm not feeling as good. Or you start to feel maybe anxiety is creeping in, or certain negative thought patterns are creeping in. And that's because you're focusing on the wrong stuff. Now, I'm not saying you avoid bad things out of fear, because fear itself is bad. You just choose, not avoidance, just a choice. There's a big difference, okay? Avoidance is done out of fear, but choice is done out of empowerment. I choose to look at this instead of that. And when you're at a place where your vibe is really high, you could probably look at negative stuff and it won't affect you at all. But in order to get there in the first place, you have to focus on good, to train yourself. And once you're there, if you're at a high state of, I don't know, someone like Sadhguru, you could probably look at something negative and not be as affected compared to somebody who's still on that journey. So you've got to tame your mind, you've got to tame your behaviors and actions and choices, and actually ask yourself, what do I choose to do now? Now, if we were taught this from a young age in our education system, if we made that as a subject, as well as other things to learn, but made that one as a subject, how to train your mind to focus on the good, the media wouldn't stand a chance, would they?
No. If we were trained to look for the gold, to focus on the good, to focus on love, joy and gratitude and express such emotions, the media wouldn't stand a chance. It wouldn't affect us.
So our schooling never taught us feeling good, and there isn't such, unfortunately, a degree or a master's or a PhD in feeling good now. However, there's nothing to stop you from learning to feel good and choosing to feel good at every moment as if you're studying intensely for a course. Get yourself a PhD in feeling good. That's all from us now.
Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and we shall see you on the next one.
Bye for now.